Hello everybody and welcome to today's Advent of Cyber calendar changing challenge thing that I do every day. Today we're going to be doing, password cracking, which is actually one of my favorite things to do in the cybersecurity industry. And we are going to be opening up our Advent calendar. Here we go, grabbing our chocolate, as we always do. And we're going to be jumping right back into this today, so we're not going to be wasting any time. So, we got our Toblerone. We got our Santa hat. And we got our password cracking. We got our live streaming. We're doing it, and we're doing it well. This is sort of the thing to do when you're this is the fun stuff to do when you're in cybersecurity. So hopefully this room makes it fun. So it takes about 30 minutes to do. Let's get right to it. Don't know who you are. Every day they have a guest to host that teaches the topic that is at hand. I want to see if there is. We're going to start the attack box. We are going to look for I'm looking to see if it needs us to start another machine itself, or if we're grabbing the credentials locally. This looks like currently 11, almost 10,000 people are in this room currently. So also seems like why there might be a lag. Okay. So as this machine boots up, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to answer the question. Part of the question anyway. We're going to go to the credentials. And we're going to see if there's anything that we need to know. We're going to follow through with the backstory of the story itself. With time between Easter and Christmas being de-established. The once quiet system of the best festival company began showing traces of encrypted data buried deep within their servers. Sir Carabane stumbled upon a series of locked PDF and zip files, which were labeled North Pole Asset Lists. Rumors spread that these could contain fragments of Santa's master gift registry, critical information that could help Malheur control the festive balance between both worlds. So we're gonna have to actually start. Looks like we're going to be decrypting we're going to be learning how encryption protects files, why weak passwords makes encrypted files vulnerable, how hackers use directory and brute force attacks to recover passwords, on a hands-on exercise, cracking passwords of an encrypted file and to gain the contents. Simple points to remember. The strength of protection depends almost entirely on the password. Short or common passwords can be guessed. Long and random passwords are hard to break. Different formats use different algorithms and key derivation methods. For example, PDF encryption and zip encryption differ in details on how they derive salt use, number of hashes, etc. Many customer tools still support legacy or weak nodes. And encryption protects data confidentiality only. It does not prevent someone with access to the encrypted file from trying to guess the password file. Keep your Important documents, data, settings can be. I think it's on my local machine. Connecting to the machine, which we just did. The machine status is on, and there's our IP address, the password we're going to be using, and the username, which is going to be Ubuntu. We're going to be connecting via SSH, and with that said, let's jump right in. How attackers recover weak passwords. Attackers don't usually break encrypted files themselves because it would take far too long with modern cryptography. Instead, they focus on guessing passwords that protect the file. Two most common ways of doing this is dictionary attacks or brute force attacks or mask attacks. Everybody still calls it brute force. Dictionary attacks, the attacker uses a predefined list of potential passwords known as a word list and tests each one until the correct password is found. These word lists can often contain leaked passwords from previous breaches, common substitutions like 123, password 123, predictable combinations of names, dates, and other patterns that people frequently use. Because many users choose weak or common passwords, dictionary attacks are usually fast and highly effective. And that's pretty straightforward. Brute force attacks and mask attacks go one step forward. A brute force system attacks systematically tries every possible combination of characters until it finds the right one. While this guarantees success eventually, it takes time and grows exponentially with the length and complexity of the passwords. It's also highly noisy, and it's not really very valuable when it's coming to actually getting the password. It's extraordinarily like I said, noisy, and for the most part, it's not the preferred method. If there's anything, SOC analysts are going to be able to pick it up right then and there. Mask attacks aim to reduce the time by limiting guesses to a specific format. Right. So format, for example, try an all combination of three lowercase letters followed by 2 digits. Narrowing this search space, mask attacks strike a balance between speed and thoroughness, especially when the attacker has some idea of how the password might be structured. Practical tips attackers use and defenders should know about is start with a word list. Fast wins, and this is true. RockU is a very common and very thorough word list, but it is 14 million entries, so while your password might be in there, it's also extraordinarily long to test and therefore making it extraordinarily noisy. And then common passwords txt, another one. If the word list fails, move to targeted word list, company names, project names, or data from the target. Sure. If that fails, try mask or incremental attacks on short passwords like IG. This, 3 lowercase, 2 uppercase, which is used as password masks, format by password cracking tools. Use GPOs. These are going to be your main bread and butter, is how fast the cracking is done, and it dramatically speeds up the attacks for some algorithms. Keep an eye on resource uses. Cracking is CPU, GPU intensive. That behavior can be detected on monitored endpoints. So anything that I was just talking about earlier with SOC engineers or SOC analysts being able to understand this or check this, it's going to be something like this. Brute force is always going to be extraordinarily it's going to be noisy. It's going to be, it's going to be found. So, confirm the file. We're going to go CD desktop and tab complete for that. We'll ls into this. See what we have, and we have flag PDF and flag zip. We have John, which is going to be a cracking tool, and we have mate-terminal.desktop. Use the file command or open a new hex viewer. We'll just do the file command file flag. Nope. file flag .pdf. All right, that's right. No. File flag PDF, and then we're gonna do the same for flag zip. This gets extraordinarily hot. You should read your comments, hear from your fans. I like your coat. Thank you very much for liking my coat. Anybody who comes through and likes my chats, you guys are the first ones here. It makes me know that I have one person who wants to watch me be an idiot on the internet. Even if they don't know what the heck I'm doing on here. It is a PDF. Proceed with PDF tools. If it's zip, proceed with zip tools. So for tools like PDF, we're going to use PDF Crack, John, and PDF2 John. And then, let's see. Zip is going to be fcrack zip, and then John, and then zip to John. And John is the cracker hat, the password cracker, and we'll get to that in just a second. And we're going to be doing these pretty much right out the gate. So we're going to use PDF Crack. Or nope. PDF Crack. Tag F. Tag F. Friend flag. No flag. FLAG. Nope. G. Yep. .pdf. .pdf. And we're going to go tech /usr/share /word list rock you. Let's see if there's anything else that we're going to be including in that. Not rocky txt. And that's why we always do. Let's expand this out and get rid of that tab real quick. We're gonna open the window. Whew. Okay. And as that loads up, we're gonna go back to here, and we're gonna get rid of this guy. Okay. Let's get this going. I appreciate the one person that was here watching. Cracking hashes. Okay. And we did the rock UTXT. Rock you. Really? Okay. Word share, word lists. That's why it wasn't completing. Okay. File ID, U and C, password naughtiness. Is that really going to be it? Is that going to be one of them? Naughty list. Interesting. Well, we're just going to go ahead and put that in there real quick. We'll do side quests another time. We'll do this another time. Interesting. It asked me for that, but I won't use that. Okay, so we're going to do this step by step. We did the... we got the password, which is naughty list. Alright. While that happens, we go ahead and open up another terminal. That's just going to be Control-Alt-N. Should just grab that from here. And I'm going to work two different terminals at one time. So this way we don't have to keep jumping back and forth. So we're going to list the commands here. We already did the flag PDFs. Now we're going to do the flag zip. Alright, so we're going to do create a hash with zip to John, flag zip, and then we're going to hash it out. So zip to John, zip to John. Right. And I'm going to add the file, which is going to be flag zip. Yep, flag zip. Flag zip. Alright, and then we're going to hash it over to, we're going to move this to a file, and we're going to call it ziphash.txt. Ziphash.txt. Alright, so everything looks good right now. Zip to John, flag zip, and we're going to go to zip hash. So we just created this file that says zip hash, so if we ls right now, we'll see this new zip hash. And there is the hash file. That's the hash file that's attached to the zip file. So now we're going to have to probably do the hash cache it. We're going to John it. So we're going to go John, word list, rock you. John has a lot of different functionalities, but it's a really strong password cracker. So definitely recommend you go to the room here. Right now we're just going to type in, I think, H for help. And these are all the functions that come up with it. We're not going to be using that right now. We're just going to be using the word list. So for us, I mean, there's a lot to go over when it comes to just John itself. We're not doing that right now. And we're going to be using the word list in the pass file. So we're going to go over here. And we're going to run the command one more time. It's going to be John. Tac word list. Alright, and then we're going to define the word list. I don't think that's right at all. Nope. Oh, yes. Word list, and then we're going to define the word list. So I'm not even wrong at all. But we are going to get rid of that. Word list equals, where am I? And then we're going to grab the file location word list. And we are sharing it, and we are word lists /rockyou .txt, and we're going to be calling on the file that we want to crack. But I want to push this over, which I believe is zip hash, but I don't know if it calls. No, you just type it in. Zip hash txt. Attack word list.txt. What did I not spell correctly? Yeah, that's it right there. 99% of my problem is syntax and typing. Alright, so there it is. Now it's going ahead and cracking it. Use default input encoding, UTF. One hash word is loaded. Session completed. So now I want to see show. What is that? Show password. Session completed. Come on now. Oh, you're being a dick. Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. Okay. So now you have to read over this. So we're gonna go. So what? Options. No. Okay, so now we're gonna come back over here and read it out. Offline cracking does not hit login services, which means that we are not live on the actual internet, so lockouts are not an issue. It's not something we have to worry about. So lockouts and failed logon tape. Okay, so basically what I just said. We can detect the work. We can detect the work where it runs on endpoints and jump boxes. Jump boxes are basically servers in somebody else's architecture. It's used by MSPs, so it just basically gives visibility from one person's network to another. The important signals to monitor includes process creation. Password cracking has a small set of well-known binaries that and command patterns that we can look out for. Mixed process events like file activity, GPU signals, and network touches. Is this okay? Our goal is to make the activity obvious without drowning the noise. Binaries and aliases. John, hashtag crackzips. These are all the tools you're going to be using at some point throughout your hacking career. Command line traits. These are the rules and everything that you need to kind of learn about. And profiles and states. It's worth noting that on Windows systems, sysmon event number 1 captures process creation with full command line properties, while Linux is audit ID and exec CVE or EDR sensors capture binaries and arguments. GPU and resources. GPU cracking is loud, basically noisy, so it can be seen on the this is more on the SOC side, but we're going over it right now. Sudden high utilization on hosts can be picked up and would need to be investigated. NVIDIA SMI shows long-running processes named Hashcat or John. High steady GPU utilization and power draw while the fan curve spikes, so it shows how much the fan is being used. And libraries included. I think it's it's probably NVIDIA DLL, the OpenCL DLL, LibCUDA, and AMDoc. Network hints, light but useful. Offline cracking does not need network once word lists are present. Yet most operation fetch lists and tools first. Download a large text file named RockU or Git clones. Sec list is a big one. And that's a good one to get pretty much all the password files you're going to need. Tool updates and drivers for GPU runtimes. Useful file reads. Repeated reads of files such as word lists or encrypted files would need analysis, detections. Below are some examples of detection rules. This is that we can put to use in various environments. Sysmon. So these were what they talked about earlier. Definitely useful to know from a SOC perspective. Linux and audit rules, temporary for an investigation. Audit CTL. So was this used on the architecture, and so forth. Sigma style rules. Window process create for cracking tools. I'll let you guys look into this on your own. And the response playbook. So this is basically what is the flag inside the encrypted PDF. Okay. As security analyst of Wareville, it's important to have a playbook. Sure. Isolate the host. That's actually not a bad idea. So yeah, if you find out that stuff comes and goes, isolate the host if malicious activity is detected. That's always a good one to know. Capture triage artifacts. Also good to know. Take screenshots of everything. Preserve the working directory, word list, hash files, and so forth. Review which files are decrypted. Search for the follow-on access, lateral movement, or exfiltration. Identify the origin. Identifying the origin is always what you're going to be looking to do. It's always going to be kind of harder of the things to do because a lot of false positives are brought up on most SOC profiles. Remediate the activity. Rotate affected keys and passwords and enforce MFA for accounts. Close with okay. So now we have everything we need. Let's go back over here. we've apparently got the files at some point, and we just didn't bother grabbing. I'm kind of glad we did, because password, would it be THM? Naughty list? What is password? That's it, but flag inside the PDF. Flag inside the zip. Are we... Is there someone we're supposed to be attacking to? Flags. Let's the other thing we didn't check was mate terminal, so let's look what that might be. Tag desktop. Is that what? Wait, hold on. Did I miss it? I totally must have missed it, didn't I? No. That's not gonna be it, right? Huh. Flag txt, which is gonna be naughty. I might type that in wrong. Is this a PDF? Yeah, this is a PDF. Get out of here. Naughty list. Okay, cracking PDF is pretty easy. We're gonna copy that and paste it over. This is gonna be a pretty simple one, I think. Alright, and we are rocking and rolling on this. Now we apparently have this one, which is gonna be the zip. Let's go over here. Flag txt. So it's, well, hold on. Cancel that. Extract. It should ask me for a flag txt. Oh, right there. We're in forever. Alright. Copy that. We should be asked for something here to extract desktop. Let's see. We're in it forever. Let's see if it works. No, wrong password, huh? Let's see if it was winter forever. Let's extract just this one. Flag zip. Extract. And let's see. WINTER 4 E. I don't know. I spelled WINTER 4 EVER. Yay! Show me the files. Oh, wow. Okay, so flag txt, right? Nope, I got that one already. Nope, did that one already earlier too. So we did this. We did this. So why am I not able to see the files? Stop being a bum, dude. Stop. Nope. Let's do it the other way around. And let's extract it. Flag zip. Extract it. 1, 2, 4 EVER. Show me the files. Show me the files. And quit. Extracting the files. We did that. Okay. I think this is one of those things. Okay, so now where is it? What did I miss? Flag txt is this one, zip hash. Right, but I'm not asked to be going through plain text. What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Did I miss something? There's not enough. Wait forever. We did that. Now we need you to open. Open. We can't do that, can we? Let's see if we can do this to the terminal. Nope. Goodbye, flag zip. Goodbye, flag zip. Goodbye, flag zip. Let's flag txt we already had, right? And then were we appending this to anything? No. Flag zip. Extract. Okay. Da-ba-ba-ba. Alright. We did this. Files, files. I'll just do this guy right here. I'm going to use the password. Open with, let's see, what do we have? Decrypt files. I'm drawing a blank here. Should have been right there. Extract here. Let's go winter. Forever. I think something. No, crack and zip is easy. Is it the same fucking thing? The other one is PDF, yeah? You gotta be shitting me. I was looking over at the same thing again and again and again. Alright, well, there it is. Another day, another dollar, another Kraken. I guess look for extractions. Did this stuff the easy way. Thank you guys for checking in, and thank you guys so much for watching and being here. Tomorrow we will be doing another room, so check back at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'll see you guys then.